In this video, I will find out whether it's a good idea to do a triathlon on New Year's Eve in Scotland in winter when it's icy. Spoiler alert, it's a terrible idea.
The rules of Todman are quite simple. So start here at this gate, swim, bike, run, and the first to touch the gate wins. And this is the third time we've done Todman, and each time has ended
Todman
with someone cheating.
Cheating suggests that the rules have been broken. No rules have been broken.
Cheating having an electric bike.
That's not cheating having an electric bike. Is there anything in the rules that say that you can't use an electric bike? Don't think there is.
The rules of fairness is what decides it.
I didn't bring an electric bike because I'm not a cheat, but I did have my mountain bike. It was too icy for road bikes.
So Todman 2023 is the winter edition because we failed miserably to do it in the summer, because every time we wanted to do it, Andrew ran scared and managed to invent an excuse like man flu,
Broken rib.
a broken rib, laziness, anything really that would come up to prevent us from doing it. We're not going to start with a swim because that'll be fucking freezing. We don't want to be cold doing the rest of it. So we're going to start with a bike.
We'll start with the bike, and you've made a mistake from the very first moment.
Yeah, I didn't ask if you were using an electric bike. But it's going to be a shorter bike ride, but it's going to be around the forest because it's quite icy, so we're going to do fire track roads. Back to here.
It's not a shorter bike ride, it's a more extreme bike ride.
More extreme, yeah, that's a better way to describe it. It's a more extreme bike ride. Then it's back to here, and then it's 10k up the path, all the way to the top of Micklebin. And as per usual, normal Todman rules apply. The first to touch the gate wins Todman, but only if after that we actually get in the water. If you don't get in the water, then you lose Todman by default. So
Nothing says that you can't just stick your hand in it.
you know, there's all that part as well. So right, so may the best Tod win. I managed to make it like 200 meters. So just before that puddle there, it's quite icy. Put on my brakes and went for a flyer. Landed in the puddle. Ow. Also, I've managed to lose Andrew. I'm not sure how I managed to lose Andrew. I went to go and shut the door of my car. I turned around and he was gone. So I hope he's going this way, because otherwise it's going to be very strange. Andrew phoned, so he said he was right at the start, but I didn't see him. I definitely looked around. But then what he did was he cycled a little bit along the road and then also slipped on some ice, so turned around and went back to the start again. So he phoned me just to say that he's definitely not doing the biking, which means I win the bike leg.
I can't truly declare myself Todman champion unless I actually finish the course. So I quickly ran up the hill and then had a very, very cold dip in the loch.
1.7.
4.7.
Or 4.7.
That's actually positively topical.
Oh, I can feel it in my feet. Or I can't feel my feet.
Challenge.
The dog's going to change his mind now about the temperature.
3.8. And
oh, that's cold in the hands. Hands are already. Right, I'm going to go and change my wetsuit. Do it without wetsuit.
you guys what?
Without wetsuit, I'm going to do it. I'm just doing this to prove that anything Chris Hemsworth can do, I can do. Because I watched a programme the other night and Chris Hemsworth had to get in 4 degrees in his shorts. And if he can do it,
Absolutely don't want to be outdone.
I don't want to be outdone by Thor. Anything Thor can do, I can do. Well, he did it in Norway in the snow. So, technically there's snow in the hills, so that counts. Oh, oh, oh. Oh.
Yes, we look very silly.
What I said, Chris Hemsworth can do it.
You're kind of red that you just don't want to be there.
Oh, it's this bit. It's the getting. See, I did the Wim Hof method, and he said all you have to do is breathe out, concentrate on breathing out, and then he said, "I'm just getting the cold a lot."
Well, actually, that is a difference. 'Cause,
I think that's the difference.
I would never have been able to do this a few years ago. But the reason I do it now is because it means that by March you can actually swim.
Yeah, it took me a few years to get to this point.
I don't feel the need to do it without a thing yet.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
There was one last thing I had to do to declare myself the winner of Todd Man, and that was touch the green gate.